Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I've been quiet for a little bit. So what have I been up to? That's what we ask, right? I ask myself that, and I have to because I have short-term memory loss. One of the things I've been up to is getting trade cards. And I have to say that I've been influenced by George from Concrete Buddy, who I was on a live stream with for collectors. Not a live stream. It was a taped live. So it was a video that felt like a live stream without anyone commenting. So I've been getting these trade cards, and I'm not going to go into these in too much detail right now. Just more of a thing. So Concrete Buddy, and then Ryan Nolan. We all know his breakout cards. I really appreciate both of their coverage of these. I always want to say postcards. They're trade cards, but some of them are postcards. This is pretty cool. And then and what I like about these postcards is that you get to it's like breaking into someone's phone, you know? Like, hello, I didn't know Tessa was cheating on Robbie. It's awesome. The main event. I'm repping the Scott Reindeer Studio shirt. Okay, this is a back of a T206. You guys know that. All right, so I want to talk about this guy. Satchel Paige. You know, this is appropriate because I got this from Reindeer Studios. I bought it from him. He had two. So I said, hey, you know, if one of those, if it's getting heavy when you lift them up, if the two of them are getting too heavy, I'll help you. And he said, all right, fine. So we have this guy, Mr. Satchel Paige. You know, historically, one of the biggest, along with people like Josh Gibson, of, you know, exactly where would he rank if he had a whole career in MLB. And I personally can imagine him ranking among the elite, among the top. So he's a big guy on my list. And one of the reasons why I have been getting trade cards this year is because they're inexpensive and they're very cool. So it kind of gives me the ability to keep getting things in the mail that I love without exhausting my budget, so that I can work towards something bigger, which brings me to my flip of this. All right, so this is the main event card here. I know you've all seen this card. It's far from being a rare card, but it is a huge card for me. Coming into this year, this was the #1 card on my list that I wanted to get. I had been looking at it late last year. So this has been top on my list for a long time, for maybe 6 months. So coming into this year, it was kind of obvious. Ultimately, I was able to pull it off, obviously. And, you know, we're looking at the only Topps card of Satchel Paige, one of 3 major releases of Satchel Paige. The others being the 1949 Bowman and then the 1948-49 Leaf, which are way harder to get. I love those cards, but I have to say that objectively, I showed a couple of people all 3 cards. You know, it didn't say anything about the scarcity or their price, and I asked them which ones they liked best, and this seems to be the winner almost every time. This is, you know, not scientific testing. This is anecdotal, but this is in my little community of people who I actually see in person. This is a really tough card for me to get. This was kind of the standard that I kind of wanted, was centered-ish and clean card. The area around the bottom where there's some chipping, I felt like that was pretty much unavoidable. I did see some cards that had less of the other stuff going on, but that red area was pristine, and that is enticing to me, I must say. But you know, I have to pick my battles here. For me, it's an excellent example of this card. If I can get it in here without too much glare. You know, we have this was a card that was loved, but it works in all the right places for me. All right, so this was my #1 card for the year that I wanted to get, and I got it. So now the thinking begins for what I might do next, if I'm going to, you know, reach as high as I did on this card. I realized I was just talking a little further away from the mic. Sorry about that. And now I'll get him in with his buddy here. There it is. This is the team issue 1949. So, all right, everyone. Thanks very much. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully it won't be too long before I make another video, and I'll be watching yours. Thank you.